Hi, I'm Eric Bloomer, owner of EJ Flooring. Today we want to show you how we pull up a vinyl floor over wood substrate. And so I know a lot of guys will take a circular saw, set the depth, and make a lot of cuts and pull it up, and I'm not in disagreement that that's a good method. We've done it many times. Well, we've kind of discovered it, and what works well for us most of the time is just to kind of pick a spot and start pulling the floor up until we find the seam. And then when we find the seam, we'll just cut it with the utility knife. Doing it this way really cuts down on the amount of dust. It cuts down on the number of pieces we have to pull up. And we don't find it to take much different for efficiency reasons. So we haven't started anything yet. I'm going to take you from the beginning, how we do it, to how we're done. And so what we usually do is we'll find a spot with an opening, and so in this case a floor vent. And so I'm just going to slip my pry bar in between the underlayment and the subfloor, and we're going to see if we can't find the seam. And once we do that, we'll continue from there. There's an edge right there where somebody cut it around this vent. And so the question there kind of becomes, is that an actual seam, or is it likely just an extra piece because they cut a U-notch? It's a small post, but it's a seam. So you're kind of starting to hear how this works. It is better when the vinyl or the underlayment doesn't go underneath of the floor, or the wall, I mean. So now we did find the seam. So I'm just going to take and kind of cut along where I anticipate the seam to be close. That way the vinyl won't try to stick down. There's another seam right there. So we'll kind of do the same thing again. What? And so this So we're having a little bit of struggle getting this piece up. Typically, when you put vinyl floor in, it should be put over a birch underlayment, which is typically sold in either 4x4 or sometimes 4x5 sheets. This is installed over 4 feet by 8 feet Luan, which is not really an approved substrate for vinyl, but we see it. And the reason it's not approved is sometimes that red dye in the Luan can kind of bleed through the vinyl. And so wasn't really anticipating it being a wrong kind of underlayment, so it goes the whole length of the room. So what we're going to do is take our multi-tool, and we're just going to zip around the water line right there, and once that's cut around, I can lift the rest of the piece up, and then we're back to where we were going. I'm going to stay quite a way away from the water line. We'll finish getting the rest of the Luan up once I get the big section of it out of the way.
now it's up in the doorway.
Mm-hmm.
Now it'll come up in the doorway.
Okay, so there's that section. There's that section. And so, as I say, it really is making it pretty quick, light work once we get started. It's just a matter of getting it going. Cut through the silicone tub. One thing that should be pointed out, be careful where you grab it. You can see all the nails. So that's most of the bathroom here. We just have, we'll get rid of these pieces and then we'll be ready to finish that half. I don't know if you'll have to cut that door. Should just slip out. It looks like that right side is not as far underneath, is it? Slip out from under. Yeah. Awesome. Awesome. Okay. The other cleaner now. So we want to keep the carpet in the middle of the door when the door is closed, which is where it's at right now. So I can't just take a utility knife and cut the bar out of the way because that's going to make our carpet too short. What we're going to do is open up the carpet bar and slide it out of the way, and then we can leave the carpet as long as possible. And if we need to trim it up, we'll have a little bit of room to hopefully do that when we get the tile installed. The carpet bar, for us to widen it, I'm just going to slip a bar in and kind of rock it back and forth and open that lock up again. Just like that. And that's going to let the carpet, when I pull the bar up, then the carpet can come right off of it. And that'll help keep the transition of the carpet in the right spot. Sometimes the bar does just snap off. It doesn't like to be open and closed. Sometimes it'll stay together. And so now that it's off, if I want to, I can just pull it out of the tag. And now I'm ready to just go on and pull this bar up out of the way. Ready to pull up this last little bit of the vinyl. Sometimes happens is the vinyl is installed before the doors are installed, and so there might be some nails that I can't get to. So what we'll do, I'm just take my saw. The door's gonna have to be like before they silicone the bottom of the door with the vinyl. So that gets that side clean. Then we can do the same thing on this side. And then all we're down to for us is getting the few nails that didn't pull up. We just got to set them down. There it is. So, as I previously mentioned, most of the staples come up with the vinyl when you lift it out of the floor. The staples that don't have to be taken care of. We find it easiest just to use a straight edge to find them, because sometimes they're hard to see, and then a hammer to set them. And as I mentioned at the beginning of the video, if you haven't done so already, we would sure appreciate it if you click the subscribe button, ring the bell to keep updated with our latest videos, And if you like what you've seen so far, give us a like and share, and maybe we can help somebody else with their project as well. So this is, again, simply kind of take the straight edge and run it along the floor. Some staples are going to be easy to see. And like even these nails are. We just have to finish sweeping and cleaning, and we are ready to start installing our Detra. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to click the subscribe button. Don't forget to ring the bell to keep updated with our latest videos. Also, be sure to check out the next suggested video that's going to pop up as well. Thank you very much for watching.